we moved in a few years ago, and the kitchen was okay, it was functional, but it was just needed sort of updating really. So we went to a kitchen supplier, didn't we? And they put us, we ordered a new kitchen, they put us in touch with Carlito's.
But unfortunately, it went a bit wrong.
Yeah, the first kitchen did go a bit wrong because our ceiling slopes a bit. So not all the units were measured correctly, so we had a bit of a nightmare. So Carlito's had come in, stripped out the old kitchen, put in all the electric points and the plumbing for the kitchen that turned up, and then subsequently we had to return because it didn't fit.
They kind of saved the day, didn't they?
They did, yeah, they did definitely save the day.
I say Van was my favourite. So he was a kitchen fitter, and he was just brilliant. He was just very friendly, really professional. You know, when they came up with snags and stuff, he was really, really great at just fixing everything. Really responsive. I mean, everybody was really responsive, weren't they? Yeah, especially when this was during lockdown as well. So it was, you know, particularly there's a lot of pressure on people being able to move around the house and stuff, but the way they sort of arranged it and orchestrated it was just really good. You just didn't feel any hassle from it. It was great. And then the office staff, I mean, they always got back to us, didn't they?
Yeah, Joseph in particular, just any problems, any questions, he was just like straight on the phone. If he couldn't answer me straight away, he'd give me a call straight back. Mm-hmm. Just like constant updates, email, telephones, and so we knew what was going to happen next. We knew all the next steps, who would be coming, so we didn't have to worry about strangers coming into the house. So we knew it was all really well coordinated throughout, I think.
And who was that guy that came at the end when it was the plumbing, wasn't it? And he was here really late.
I think it might have been Mike. Yeah, poor Mike. So he was here till like 8 o'clock on the Friday night. He was the last job to do. And but he stayed because he just wanted to make sure it was done. So yeah, we loved him.
I just guess that's like representative really of like all of the team and why we'd go back to them, because they were just, everybody was brilliant. And it's like 2 years after we've had our kitchen done and we still remember all their names. And
yeah, and I think especially because you're dealing with a number of contractors, so they're not all from the same place, right? So you've got multiple contractors on different jobs, but you didn't feel the pressure from that. It was all just timed perfectly. So you wouldn't have known, you would have assumed that they worked for Carlito's, but obviously they didn't, but it was all managed really well.
Yeah.
We had a schedule of works at the outset, and we knew what was happening on what date. This would happen before this, and then this would be fitted, and then that would. So we had all of that. And obviously with moving kitchen suppliers during COVID, it all got changed, but it was still all like synchronized really well. So we always knew what was happening at any given time and what was going to happen the next day, more importantly as well, so we could be prepared.
And it was really difficult because obviously it was lockdown and suppliers and trying to get everything that we needed to get. You know, sometimes there were delays with things and Carlito's worked around that. Yeah, they were really great. I mean, considering the fact that we had a temporary kitchen for 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How could I forget about that?
And so that was really awkward with 2 kids and trying to cook dinners and everything. And you know, Carlito's took a lot of the stress away from us with that whole process. So
yeah,
they were just really great with timing and delivering. We love entertaining. We love cooking. I love cooking. Paddy kind of likes cooking, don't you?
A little bit. Yeah.
So we wanted somewhere that would be great for the girls to be around, a family kitchen as well as entertainment. There were lots of bits that we wanted, didn't we? We wanted to have storage and kind of spice area, and we wanted to spend kind of a good amount on the kind of oven and stuff like that. So yeah, and I guess we've got everything we wanted really. The peninsula is definitely one of our favourite entertainment areas. Everyone tends to kind of gather around here. The girls will sit there and eat their breakfast and stuff here. But yeah, it's definitely delivered for what we wanted. I think it's, well, it actually exceeded our expectations, I think, really, Paddy, don't
you? And everything's been working fine ever since. There were no snags after they fitted or anything. Everything was just like 100%, wasn't it? We didn't have to call anyone back to fix any wiring or anything like that. It was all, you know, it completely delivered in terms of the fitting, because it was just, they left and it was done.
I mean, I wouldn't use anyone else, actually. I think Carlito's are just absolutely amazing. We recommend them to our friends, family. Yeah, they've just been absolutely brilliant, and hopefully we're going to get our bathroom done.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
be calling on
exactly.
Carlitos for them then as well. And if we ever move anywhere else, we won't use anyone else.
We moved in about 3 years ago, so we've had a lot of work done since we moved in, haven't we? We've dealt with many companies, but I think for me, Carlitos has really stood out because it just made this. It has been the biggest job we've had done, but probably the easiest to just sort of live within for that time period. Even though we had that, you know, the full start of the fitting and then the wait, you know, from beginning to end, it could have been a really stressful time, but just they managed it extremely well. And yeah, I would use them again in a heartbeat, without doubt.